Welcome back, Drunken podcast. Whatever words say, whatever.
That intro.
Well,
Yeah,
it worked.
Welcome.
a random intro for the randomness of random.
Episode
What
3.
was that?
We are on episode 3. When we get to 300, I'll be surprised.
Oh shit, Anakin turned into Vader. Spoiler alert.
So, what's trending this week?
Quite a lot, actually.
Well, right now,
What are we
PlayStation.
saying? Yeah, I'll let you guys talk it. I'll just
Well-
sit in the corner and drink.
That was a monstrous reveal, and
People that don't care. Okay.
yeah, people that don't care, just look away.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the big boy talk now. This is the good stuff.
I was not expecting Final Fantasy, to be honest.
I heard rumors about it about a few weeks back, saying that Sony, got the rights to do it as a exclusive game, for the console. It was all speculation and rumor, and as of last night, all those rumors were officially confirmed. The only thing I didn't expect was how dark Final Fantasy 16 looked. It was definitely medieval. I was expecting blood and all that, and technically I think it's going to be a gorier Final Fantasy compared to the rest.
When they panned down to the fire, when he looked out his eyes, I thought that was the guy from 14. 'Cause, you know, there's a guy in 14, isn't there, that kind of primarily focused on, especially in the trailers. It looked like him.
I have to be honest though, I never played most of the Final Fantasies, but I got more into it when I first played Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I got kind of more into it after that. So I do like the look of 16, but
They are.
I never liked the Final Fantasy.
Yeah, they're heavily drifting away from turn-based, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're going very Devil May Cry that kind of hack and slash. No, I'm not bothered by it. I like that kind of combat.
Oh, and that's a reminder as well, that whole special edition of Devil May Cry 5. There's one thing that's it doesn't bother me at all about it. The only thing that's is a bit weird is during this generation it was 60 frames per second, pretty much 4K.
Yeah.
Now they're saying it's 4K 30 frames per second. I ain't personally fussed with the resolution, but I do like the fact that you can play up to 120 frames per second on 1080p.
Yeah.
So
So that, and I will tell you for why, I believe, is because the PS4 Pro uses upscale 4K.
Hmm.
Yeah,
PS5 runs
dynamic
4K
resolution.
natively, so it's a lot more graphics intensive.
Yeah.
Look a lot better.
Yeah.
Either way, the game looks gorgeous either way, regardless of resolution.
Yeah, they're gonna bring in turbo mode. They've got the legendary Dark Knight Sparta mode, which is a fuck ton of extra enemies. They'll have all the extra harder modes, and then
I'll just be sitting over here with me 3800 in 8K.
because the fucking the 3090 is well expensive.
Yeah, 1500 or something, 1200, something like that.
Apparently, that can run 8K quite easily. 8K,
Yeah,
what the
that's what
fuck?
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
definitely go for it.
Did you see that Godfall got a release date?
I like the way the new generation's showing off. I have to admit.
Godfall got
I know there's a bit more free upgrades compared to the last gen.
yeah.
This generation, I mean. Because around the beginning there was that whole, if you got on PS3, go to a shop, upgrade it, but still pay.
Yeah.
Now this time, for the new generation, it's if you've already got a copy of the game, just put it in the console, you get a free digital version of it on the PS5.
Yeah.
Or Xbox Series X.
and-
Got the same deal going on.
Yeah. That PlayStation Plus collection as well for transitions. That's good as well.
Yeah. That was a
you,
good one. Most of the games I've already got, but if I have a fancy just downloading them instead of just playing them on disc, there's the options there.
Yeah.
A few companies are abusing that, you know.
What,
Yeah,
the
there's a
upgrade?
little, technique
Upgrade.
they're doing at the moment.
You mean like that? Yeah.
Well, yeah, and Ubisoft.
I thought that was a real
Big
cough.
five.
Yeah. Oh, and that's a reminder. We were worried about one thing that's starting to happen, the games are going to be a little bit more dearer now by like £10.
Yeah, they're going up 10 quid.
Oh yeah.
Down here it'll be £60, but in US it'll be $70.
Yeah.
It's not too
what-
much of a like rise, but it's one thing we were kind of hoping it wouldn't happen.
It was a strong question that crossed my mind, and I've talked about this a few times, is that when consoles do progress into the digital only, because I feel like maybe a generation or two it will just be digital only consoles, how do they justify the price for not making all the packaging?
If anything, I think they'll still do like disk drive content still, just to like balance out. And I don't know how Alex is doing the camera because I'm concentrating on the game at the same time.
You said doo-doo.
That's all you got to say about Alex.
God. Hey, I'm still here, by the way. Did you see Nathan's face? The picture.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Alex, you get this.
Hey.
I just don't know how they can justify it. Once it becomes fully digital, how can they justify it maybe £70, £80 when they're not needing the marketing? Like, they don't need to make the plastic boxes anymore. They don't need to make the CDs anymore.
Not
So like, I think it's because the more technology progresses, the more less physical media will be like needed.
Yeah, but how can they charge £70 for it?
I'm not like defending them because I think they're all money grabbing bastards. But I think the increase in price has got more to do with the fact that it takes longer to develop these games more than distribution. Because distribution really isn't a very big part of the price.
Still
Especially
adds
for, like,
though, doesn't it?
Digital only games.
That's what I meant. Digital only games can't cost the price of physical games. It just doesn't make sense. So when it goes fully digital, which I'm assuming in the future it probably will, they shouldn't be allowed to charge physical price for digital price.
Think about it, because I suppose it all runs on like supply and demand. But when it's digital only, demand is theoretically infinite.
Mm.
So there's limitless demand.
Yeah, well, unless the servers explode.
Which means demand isn't a factor.
Then price tag should drop. I feel like I would be, if it was completely digital, I feel like a game, think of a game like FIFA becomes completely digital. Not only, they'll make it 90 quid by the time it's completely digital. But,
Probably, yeah.
that game I would pay that. That's a reasonable £40 game if digital, completely. If it was 100% digital, there was no physical aspect to it. You couldn't buy it in the shop or anything. Because look at what Steam does. Steam is amazing for that. They have crazy digital games.
Yeah, they could take a leaf out of indie developers' book. A price tag relative to what's actually in the game.
Big wigs like Sony and Microsoft don't.
You don't have something like Anthem, which released for like £20.
Worst game ever.
Or No Man's Sky.
Or No Man's Sky. Yeah, like at best, a AA title. It should have been £30.
Yeah. I think there was only one company that did that. It was Ninja Theory did a AA game, and they released it at £25, and they said the company's put their own money into this. It's digital only, so it should be a reasonable price at £25. And then Microsoft probably went, we don't want that in this industry. We're just going to buy you, and you have to do what we say.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Quite right.
Oh, on another note. Oh, what do you think of that right at the end, Donald? Right at the end.
God of War. Oh, man, I was hyped up for that.
Now,
I played every single one of them, and then as soon as I saw Ragnarok, I'm like, it's about fucking time.
So, okay. I watched the IGN after podcast, and they said about it might be. They're worried if it might be like Mars Morales instead of a complete game.
Oh, instead of it being like a full.
I hope not.
No, I think because every God of War that's been released has always been a full release. So I don't think it'll be a Mars Morales situation or a Lost Legacy situation, should I say? I believe that's going to be a full-fledged title because even at the end of God of War,
Hmm.
if you complete the full game, then you get the ending where Thor comes out
Yeah, I saw
with
that.
his hammer. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, the future prediction, and they've got to play on that.
Yeah,
And by
but what
the end
I'm
of the
saying,
game,
I feel
you
like,
see everything starting to smell.
yeah, I feel like they won't have to change much of the world. They won't have to rebuild much of the world because they could still use that hub area.
Ooh. They won't have to change any of the world if they don't want
No.
No, so that would
To be
reduce
fair,
development time, wouldn't it?
Yeah, to be honest,
Yeah,
they just need
well,
to add
yeah.
like the rounds that you never played in the pretty much the first God of War.
Yeah, what were the two realms? There was that 4 realms you couldn't actually go to in the original, in
That's right.
God of War.
Yeah, boy, yeah.
So they could expand on those.
There was,
Vanaheim?
Multiple
What was the
Svartalfheim?
realm of God, the giants? What was the realm of the giants?
oh, yeah, that's the last one you go to, like the least of Mother's Ashes.
No, that's
I remember.
I remember. Shut up.
Look, Thor is gonna get destroyed in it. Kratos is gonna rip his head off,
Yeah, no question.
and then he's gonna go for Odin.
As well.
He's gonna go for Odin then.
Yeah, because Ragnarok is the signal for
No,
the Norse
yeah,
gods
yeah, I know.
to die.
But if Ragnarok is made, that means Surtur has to turn up. Is Surtur defined
no,
as?
Surtur's only in the comics.
Yeah.
Ragnarok's different.
So what is the
Norse mythology.
so what is the what is the end point for Ragnarok in Norse mythology? Like what triggers it and what ends it?
It's pretty much Loki, Fenrir, and I can't remember the other one. They come out and they kill Thor, Odin, and I forgot his name, the other one, and then it just they all die. There probably is another thing,
Well-
but
Well,
that's
there
all
is
I
a
Well,
little
well,
twist to that.
Yeah, his son.
In the God of War World one, his son Atreus, his real name was his birth name was supposed to be Loki.
No, it's translated, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
Loki in the
translated,
in the
translated,
gods.
his name is actually Loki.
because he uses mistletoe in it. He uses mistletoe and an arrow.
On what's he called? Yeah, that's it.
Boulder the Brave. Innit?
She's gonna come back and attack him. You know that?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a bloody battle. And a
Yeah,
half,
she's pissed.
Although
Although she's not a big fan of Odin either. She's not a big fan of Odin.
She pissed.
Well,
But-
I ain't gonna lie, like the sun did technically start it. Like all of a sudden, they're in there. Shall I say? They're
Mhm.
chilling now.
They're in
All of a sudden,
Um, do you think it'll be a trilogy again?
yeah, from
I
what
hope
I've
so.
read, it's gonna be like the first like variation of God of War.
Yeah,
where
he.
you had something in, like,
Zeus is
ancient
the
Greece.
end boss, so I think Odin's going to be. He won't be in this. He might be appear, but I don't think he'll be an enemy.
They'll
Yeah,
introduce
I think
the
it was-
serpent.
Serpent's already been introduced.
Serpent's already been introduced.
The one
It's
that's wrapped around the
so
earth.
long it can go around the earth.
Yeah, we've already met. You already meet him. Yeah, he's like in the hub area. He's in the hub area. They can't hear him. They don't know what he says because he speaks so loud.
Oh no, no.
Let me out,
Being
motherfucker.
watching a lot of War.
Doesn't he speak in the old god language? The snake.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he speaks Old Norse.
Yeah. That was the best part. I think the head. Whoever I can't remember who he was, but the head was the best part because he told such great stories.
yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He
It
was
is the
that
best
likable character that literally went with you everywhere nearly. Well, you know, until you actually meet him, and then you just chop his head off, and then you
I'm
just
going to
let
cut
him.
off your head now.
Spoilers.
I've
Oh,
heard
it's
the
been out
spoilers,
for
like, the
years.
trailers and all that before that. Actually, Alex, play it.
Spoilers.
Play it.
What else did I like about that?
Spoilers.
You saw the little teaser trailer for the FNAF game?
Hmm?
Did you see the little teaser for the FNAF game? Five Nights at Freddy's.
I knew it was Five Nights at Freddy's. It has that.
Once I saw the golden statue, I was quite. I think it's interesting, but I think that's the horror game. I don't think it's Silent Hill anymore because that's the horror game.
I think. Well, there's couple of rumors like about that second blue point game. That's apparently
Yeah.
and that
Don't
next
turn into a
one is
robot.
Silent Hill is just well, that's definitely coming out because it keeps advertising on Dead by Daylight.
I'm not sure, you know. Konami are a bit iffy when it comes to just releasing games.
You mean assholes?
Yes. Yeah, I'm glad you said it and I didn't. If...
Release fucking pachinko machines.
You know, all their games, you know, the only game that's not dead is PES. MGS is going to be dead. And if they reboot it, it's going to be shit.
But I thought FIFA kind of destroyed PES though.
Surprised.
PES is really good.
Yeah, but I'm surprised
FIFA
PES is
got
still
better.
around.
It's
What do they have? They have what do they have? They have the Russian League.
They used to have Champions League, but
FIFA bought that, yeah, and then
of course they do.
they bought the. I think they bought the Russians Women's and Men's League, Premiership equivalent.
I'm just gonna go on the. Record here and say that I don't think anyone cares. You can have the Russian leagues.
Yeah.
Russia cares about Russians.
Yeah. I'm surprised there was.
Sounds it, FIFA 21.
Yeah. I think it's already out, isn't it? Already out. September time.
Yeah, well, I never bothered with any of the FIFA games.
Me and Alex always have a good match.
It just doesn't appeal to me, you know what I mean?
You might not like football.
I like football, but I'm not the biggest lover of it all the time either. Like, I only must support my team.
I feel FIFA's better when you've got like a group of people and you can play against each other.
Yeah.
It's more fun.
Have drinking games with it. Drinking games, yeah.
The last FIFA, I played way more than I've played probably any other FIFA.
What, 20 or 19?
20.
20, yeah. I've
so
dropped
much.
off. There's nothing that grabs me at FIFA because you can do a season and you're like, why do I need to do the season again?
Yeah.
And then I was hoping that the FIFA Street was going to be good and it was just shite.
Yeah. That's just EA just going, yeah, you want this game?
You have this mode,
You can have it.
we're going to make it really shit.
I'm surprised they didn't make you get loot boxes to get it.
Yeah.
Don't give them ideas.
That's EA's way of doing charity. Loot boxes.
Yeah.
You can buy me food.
They've not learned. Like they had the golden poo twice, which states that you're the shittest company in the world, or in America. And then they said they want to improve. They improved a little bit with. I think they made a Need for Speed that year, which was quite good. And then they've just dropped off again.
Anthem.
And that's one of them. Look,
I'm gonna name this podcast Anthem.
Look, they are making Anthem 2.0, and they're going to make you pay for it.
Sorry, Josh. I didn't hear what you said.
They're making.
If you're going to give this episode a title, call it Anthem Sucks in EA Sucks Balls.
It's a very valid title, but they're making Anthem 2 or 2.0,
Oh, God.
and they're going to make you pay for it. They're not going to be like No Man's Sky did, where all their updates are free. No. This is EA we're talking about. Another 60 quid. Here you go. It's going to be shit as well.
Yeah.
You know what? To be honest, there was a few things I liked about Anthem. I liked. I can't remember what class it was, but it was like a wizard. It was a wizard, and being able to conjure lightning and ice and fire, that was cool. It wasn't done well.
There was bits of the game that was good. It was just the storyline was shit.
Yeah. I think they could have done with less gunplay.
All you wanted to do was fly around in the robots. You didn't want to do all this talking crap. You wanted to go around and beat people up.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing they also did.
Give the people what they want.
Enemies weren't that good either. Like there was points where there was a health bug and they'd one tap you, and you're like, I've got all this gear on, and I'm getting slaughtered by grunts.
It's just stupid. Yeah, just being stop it. That's what it's going to be. The title to this one is going to be he's stupid.
You're gonna get. You're gonna. You, fuck yeah, yeah. When did we get so angry again? Why did we get so angry again?
I'm going to get some angry Canadian trying to kill me.
EA isn't Canadian.
Yes.
It isn't. It's the central. Its headquarters is in America.
Yeah, but it was founded in Canada.
Was it?
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah. No. Alex just likes to debrief himself before we go online.
He likes to remember just
No,
and then just say it on camera.
I looked it up. I was,
See.
'cause I was like, why the fuck is, why is this? Well, I said American. Why is this like, making football games? It's like, give it to us. Give the British one. We know football better than them.
Do we
Yeah.
shit making games?
Studio in the UK as well.
It's fucking.
Well, yeah, it's all to do with money. I agree with that, but I think
Um,
also got a studio down here.
Be for little skits anyway.
Are you sure? I mean, I don't want to make you sound wrong or anything, but it says here that the headquarters was in Redwood City, California. I'm looking down here. What was founded in May 22nd, 27th, 1982? Well, I understand what you mean. Like,
Just get my laptop.
why give people that? What are they priming? What are they priming? Hockey, isn't it? Aren't they a hockey country?
What are you talking about?
Canada. They're a hockey country, aren't they?
The origin of EA.
It was America. I
yeah,
got it
but they're a hockey country, so why not let them make a hockey game and give it to
wrong. I was
maybe...
wrong,
No, I'm just talking about the football aspect. They should be making this football game
yeah, it should be.
when... I don't know who I would get... Who would you... I don't know. Who would you give it to? Company-wise. I feel like I know... No, because... Because... American...
do it.
There was Americans... We'll just make it American football.
Why the fuck do I think it's Canadian?
Because FIFA, you said FIFA was the company that makes the FIFA games are in Canada.
Ah, that's where I want them.
UK, Studios. Why have I got IKEA? Google, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
What?
Is it the episode of South Park is going to be an hour long?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's gonna be so good. I
When, Aaron?
when is it? Yeah, next week maybe.
I don't know when it's airing, but it looks quite funny.
Does look. I think they're gonna rip Trump off because there's gonna be rioting. We
Probably
guarantee.
China as well.
China's gonna get destroyed.
Oh,
Because
I let's see, that's not right. Special. Surely cause controversy. Getting Carlton to go back to school is going to prove tricky. Oh yeah, I can see a lot of controversy getting involved with this one.
did you hear about? Is it Spain, France have got like record COVID outbreaks?
Our numbers. I know that UK's
Higher. They've gone higher than ever before. Like apparently, they're the highest it's gonna get. Apparently ours ain't as bad, but they're saying that we're probably gonna follow.
I know, but yeah, because part of our country is in an R, above R1, and no one's saying anything.
But I don't think there's going to be many more deaths now.
No, I don't think that's.
Because I was watching this news report, like it was on YouTube from Sky News. There was this reporter checking out like when it first started, like properly more from March to like now, and then you see like obviously in March the numbers were completely high, like really raging high.
Yeah,
And then we're coming to September, like there's
Yeah,
infection, but there's hardly any deaths. There's
But,
completely loads more recoveries compared.
Oh yeah, I know, but you wait for round two. Round two is going to be so much worse.
They were
I
saying
don't-
that the numbers in March and April, they were saying that it was probably higher, but there wasn't as many tested because there was no testing.
Oh,
they
yeah.
think there's-
But
Now all of
probably
a
higher.
sudden, they're running out of testing.
no, but this six-person rule is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, because he don't want to turn it to lockdown, does he? Because he wants to.
The country needs money, doesn't it?
Yeah. So
Look,
Mention of that,
money over life.
Well, there is a
Hazmat
loophole with
suits.
the 6-man thing. So there is like a loophole if you think about it. Like one thing, you say like they say, yeah, you only got to stick with 6 people now, but they do realise that still 2 groups can technically still meet up. Like of 6 now, one group on another table, one group on another. It's weird. It's a weird system, but there's a loophole at the whole 6-man
Did
system.
you
Elbow.
smash your elbow?
Yeah, on the table.
Wait, what?
He smashed. He was doing.
I was doing
either a bomb or
charades.
sucking dick.
One or the other.
Either. And he smashed his elbow on the table.
Oh,
I've been abusing my PS4
Yeah,
Pro for
funny
so
one.
long now. Keep fucking elbowing it.
I've abused my PS4
Your controller
I've
is
dropped it.
fucked, man.
I've dropped it so many times, and I've only had it a few.
Look,
I think it's cursed.
you know it's the controller because I'm not getting any static from you now. So much static when you plug that in.
Yeah, it's the controller. I've got to probably get another one.
That's 60 quid, man.
It was only 30 on Amazon, so I might get another.
Oh, not bad. That's been
yeah,
fine.
no of Amazon's prices if it's cheaper.
You probably won't have to wait as long either this time.
That's
Yeah.
true. Well, you'd be looking at like a day.
What did you wait for that? Like 3 months?
Yeah, you waited a long time for that, Alex, mate.
I mean,
Last time.
Wasn't your oh wait, it felt like that.
Yeah, but to be honest, these past few months have felt like years, though.
Oh, this whole year's felt like 30 years.
This lockdown's just it's crazy.
Dude, I swear you not. I went out to get my pre-order, and I said to my mum,
Yeah.
"It's been so long outside, I've forgotten how to walk."
Yeah. Whoa. To be fair, though, I know
did
you
you-
continued to isolate during this whole situation. To be fair, so I
Did you
get that.
Did you see the picture that I put in with the vampire smoking?
What about the one that Nathan put on? He just saying, "Wait, did I hear that right? You gone outside?" It's a miracle.
I was about to say, you fuckers, you know I have a garden.
Your body
Yeah,
when
but
it saw the sun, it was like,
Nathan
what
put-
this is?
Donald's Scottish, and I burn worse than him.
That says a lot. Then again, you've been in the house the whole time. You're gonna burn a lot easier now.
Scottish people are like, the sun, let's fucking go out.
Well, I'll say it like this.
I get sun for 2 days a year.
2 days a year, it's
What?
like their summer.
I swear you've. Do you personally own one of those bowling ball buffers?
It would actually help cover this. I mean, I've already shaved like the hair off and that, so I just need to go to the bowling ring and just like you.
Can you? Is that your barber's instead?
I'm my own
Do
barber
it
now. mate.
sideways. Put your head sideways.
Cut it off. He's got rid of it.
Full ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's like 5 o'clock shadow and that. There's hair still there, but I did a full number 1 on it. It's so much easier to handle now.
gross.
Can't you just do a -1?
Technically, I did. I think I've done really. Every time I do it, I think I've actually done a 0.5.
Right on the scalp, like get right into the scalp so you're red.
Oh, that no. What the? No.
Do what
I'm good with
Houston
this.
Jones done, just wax it.
Ow.
Fuck that. No, I've seen someone
to
try
mine.
that.
Take
That
some
is
skin off with
fucking
it.
terrible. I've done a lot of shit, but I won't do that.
It's weird. It's weird because remember when my dad cut his hair, he just if for some reason he wanted to cut it all off, so he cut it all off, and top of his head was blue, like his skin was bluish, like it had a blue tinge. It's weird.
Is he an avatar?
It's just I feel like it's because the sun just
Every time,
doesn't. So you know the sun. My dad's got quite thick hair, so sun don't get there.
It's been a while, haven't I?
You are
I've been
very
getting people's
Amish.
faces. Yeah, I've got to shame.
I remember almost everything.
I'm surprised you're on the internet, to be honest. They don't like that.
Hmm?
Alex, it's gone all Amish. No, because the
Oh,
Amish don't believe in the internet, do they?
That's
Don't believe in
right.
technology. What are you even doing on here? You're a traitor to your own kind.
Mm. Oh.
Any more?
I think they don't. I don't think they drink vodka either.
No drinking at all. No going out and having.
You'd be the
fun.
worst Amish ever.
Any more? Any more abuse?
On to this some more.
You're up.
You're fat. You got a small penis, and no one loves you.
Hey, I wasn't going that
Yeah,
far.
you said that about yourself, Alex, mate, so you get to tell yourself.
You said it.
Yeah, that's all the abuse out of people's system.
Hey, I didn't go that far. These two up here were the enemy.
Nice. Why am I defending you? So, any more? Any other things happen this week?
Things happened this week. The fires are going nuts, aren't they, in America?
In
The
America?
what?
Yeah, it's fucking wildfires going ballistic.
Oh,
And then
that, yeah.
someone,
Do you want me?
someone.
Do you want my?
Huh? What's it?
Do you want my? Your
They'll have to use their guns to defend themselves against the flames.
What they should do
Shoot it out.
is when they got hot weather, get all the stuff, you know, all the branches and the stuff what's going to set fire. Get them all into one place, set them on fire before they do it.
Do you know that they've had a tornado that's combined with the fire, and it's now a fire tornado?
That just sounds like an attack, like from
It
Pokemon.
sounds like a movie being written.
It does,
It's
but
like,
what I've seen images of a fire tornado ripping
So-
across America.
In Australia, to stop the fires, they get all of the dead stuff what can get it somewhere, controlled fire, so it stops most of it.
I know, but do you think America have the time dealing with riots and people not doing as they're told?
Oh, fuck, that's a good deal.
Oh, what you see?
Hold on. I'm glad you mentioned that, Josh. Remember that Trump recently done like his election
Say his
party
full
and all
name.
that?
Say his full
I
name.
understand. I know you're trying.
Donald
I
Trump.
can't drink, but you can. Donald Trump, and Donald Trump can. But yeah, I got no. Oh my goodness.
Oh, damn, what'd you see?
See the things on YouTube we had to drink when we said Donald Trump. Go on, done.
You
Hello,
go.
Stupid.
Daniel?
I said it again, I forgot.
Scares me.
The
But no, I was saying,
Darksiders
like,
Blade
Trump-
and Whip franchise pack on Steam retails for 109.46. It's 86% off. It's £18.39.
Holy shit.
Darksiders 1 War Master Edition, Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition, and Darksiders 3.
Shit,
I'll
that's
take that deal,
fucking
mate.
hell,
It's
that's
a really
mental.
good game. Number 3 was too safe, but I think out of the
Number
second-
3, they tried to do the Souls, didn't they? They took the Souls
Yeah, it was
approach.
pretty much that.
Well,
Is that
Dark
1 and
Souls,
2 I
Dark
really
Souls.
like, and I've never played 3, so I'm getting the fuck out of this.
Is that the
The horse one.
Is that the one about the final
Horseman
the
at the
four
bottom
horsemen?
Yeah. They did. They have
Yeah,
done a fourth
War
one.
is obviously War. The first one's War. Second one's Death. Third one's Fury, and technically
Strife.
the spin-off fourth one is Strife. You play as.
He's Strife with someone else.
Yeah, it's Plagueis, is it? No, not Plagueis.
It's Strife.
Pestilence.
Pestilence, that's it.
Well, in the Darksiders,
The Darksiders.
it's Strife. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're wrong.
Darksiders 2 actually. Darksiders 2 actually bored me. It was so long and just it was boring. First one was good though.
I
remember
see
Dan
where you're
playing
coming from though. The story was, it was a bit boring, but I enjoyed the gameplay. The gameplay and the fighting sequences, I did enjoy a lot more in that.
Yeah. They put too many genres together, I think, and they made it too big of an open world. And everything was 3. Everything was done in 3s.
Yeah, but then
Unlock that
obviously
door.
was, like,
3
Darksiders
keys.
3 came- But I felt like with Darksiders 3,
It was
different game,
condensed.
but it felt really replayable. It felt like an empty game at the end of it.
Yeah, it was done by the revived THQ.
Yeah.
They'd just gone through break, obviously, hadn't
THQ,
they?
I think they're called now.
THQ Nautica, yeah.
I miss THQ.
Still around.
But
Their
I have to
wrestling
admit
game.
though, if you ever play Darksiders Genesis,
The old
I
THQ.
definitely recommend that.
I think
Yeah,
a few
spin-off.
employees have crossed over. A few employees have crossed over from
They're all
THQ.
gay now.
What?
They crossed over. Because they had the Warhammer games as well, THQ.
That's been
Dawn of
shipped
Wars,
off to someone else now, hasn't it?
Shit. I don't know, but their games are quite good.
Yeah, I know that they're making a THQ. THQ. They're making a Warhammer like Souls-like, a Souls-like. I've heard.
Actually,
If there was
I've heard-
ever a
Hold on,
franchise
what's the name of the
that
Warhammer game
kind
you're
of
talking
makes
about?
sense for.
Yeah.
Because
I'm,
my mates right now, Ross and my mate John and that, they're playing this Warhammer game. I have seen the screenshots and all. It does look like something out The Witcher, to be fair, and that, and Dark Souls related in that. I think it was called
Yeah,
Warhammer Vermintide.
he was trying to get me to get it.
is that 40k 100?
It's just 4K.
Oh, here we are. Found it.
Is it just 40k? Okay.
Vermintide 2.
Vermintide is more Left 4 Dead like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a 4-person. Vermintide is unlike Left 4 Dead where it was guns. Vermintide is melee focused.
Oh, okay.
It's got an RPG element to it as well.
Yeah, when I was looking at it, it just reminded me. For some reason, it really did remind me of The Witcher.
It might be the era.
Yeah, the only thing it doesn't put me off of it though, because I'm more used to first-person like shooter games. You know what I mean? Like with Borderlands, all that. I feel as though with like Warhammer Vermintide 2, I feel like I'd struggle a little bit because of the weapons.
Yeah.
I can do use a bow and arrow, it's no problem there, but I'm more used to just using a gun. If I can
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, see that the only game that I focus on gunplay is Destiny. Other than that, I prefer melee-based games. Where you can get a sword or you can punch someone.
Yeah, agree.
Did anyone play the Resident Evil 7 DLC where you could beat the shit out of things with your fists?
Yeah, I got that. I've actually got the gold edition,
No.
so yeah, I played that.
That
was
bit of
the,
DLC has got solid combat. That was so much fun.
It was so much fun. Yeah, it was fun just walking around punching everything. You see like a weird creature, and instead of a gun, you go, nope, you're dead. Boom. Like each time, just a punch in the face and they're dead.
Yeah, there was a Alex.
I don't know what you're on about.
Oh, we were supposed to
We'll talk about
punching things in the
Resident
face.
Yeah, what game?
RE7 had DLC. I can't remember what it was called, but it was his brother, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've got. Hold on, get these
It
up
was
here.
it was the
DLC
was
was called End of Zoe.
End of
You play
Zoe,
as
yeah,
a
End of Zoe, yeah.
Yeah, you play as a previously unseen member of the Baker family.
Yeah.
So you're playing as the brother.
Yeah, yeah. But in it, you could you were first person, and you had fists, and you could just punch the shit out of stuff. It was so much
Even
fun.
the last boss fight, that was the last boss again. Well, not that. It was a major boss. But fucking hell, what are you doing? Just walking around in circles, going, "Oh, put him up, put him up, put him up."
Did you see the trailer for RE8? Oh yeah, you were there, weren't you? You were watching it. I suspect because she was infected, wasn't she? Mia was infected. I suspect that she's given birth to a proper Evelyn, like a pure Evelyn.
Whoa, that would explain the fucking creepiness of it. To be fair, and it is set a few years after number 7 I've read.
Yeah,
And
I
This is the main villain this time.
I don't, because Capcom have come out and said that there's going to be hallucinations and visions, so it might just be a trick of the mind, you know.
Oh, true. But I do know
Although there is a tagline that says, "This is the end of his road."
As it probably does.
To be fair.
That sounds cryptic as fuck.
Yeah, to be fair, I can see the game go like the way it's gonna go. I can see it ended in one of like maybe 3 endings to it.
Maybe.
Don't know why, 'cause it's one
Oh,
mention
Capcom
about-
have
hallucinations side of it.
Capcom don't
They
really
probably
do
do
multiple
more endings.
endings. That's a Silent Hill thing.
You could have an ending where Chris is dead, another ending where you've got Ethan that actually dies, or they both, or the third ending, you got both of them that die, and Mia's completely infected, as you said, and giving birth to that pure Evelyn.
Oh no, the child's already
and
born.
she's controlling it.
If you think about, from the trailer, the child's already born.
Oh,
Yeah, because she's
either way,
she's reading that poem to. Well, it's rumored that she's reading the poem to her kid. That was really loud. Who's talking?
Oh, Donald, did you hear about that woman from Mandalorian who made a trans joke and now they want her sacked?
oh, I
What
thought
was
it
the joke?
Sounds about right.
What was the joke?
Yeah, what was the joke?
I don't know. I haven't actually looked into it, but like
Surely it's been really
she
hard.
One job.
she made like a reference to it or whatever, and now everyone's calling for her to be sacked from it. And Sasha Banks is going to be in the next series of Mandalorian. Really
Yeah, I actually didn't expect that when I
Really?
first saw the trailer.
They're
Yeah,
putting
in the end.
they're putting what's her face in it? Anakin's
Oh,
Padawan. I've got her name.
it's before that, isn't it? So it would be maybe his mother.
No,
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah,
in Clone Wars,
Sokka
he
Tano's
has
gonna be in season 2. Like, they got
Yeah,
Roswell Dorin, like, cast as her. And to be honest, there's gonna be a lot of characters from the Clone Wars and Rebels
Yeah.
in season 2.
This
Like,
is
they've got
Yeah.
plenty of time.
yeah. This is what I never
They got Kate
remember. Where is it set? It's set.
set
before-
five,
It's set
set
after
5 years after
Return.
Return of the Jedi.
So the Empire's fallen.
Jabba the Hutt just tried to eat a bike.
That's a very loud fart.
So at the moment, the Star Wars universe in the Mandalorian is in a state of kind of peace, semi-peace.
Yes and
There's
no.
there's a lot of like Empire like factions kind of
This
fighting.
suck-
Enthusiasts
yeah,
and all
so
that
that-
involved, yeah.
It's the ones that fractured off from the defeat, basically.
Yeah, pretty much like they're still reeling from the battle. Like
But I still like the fact you got Gus Fring. That's what
Was that
it's
Germany?
You know,
Yeah.
brag about. Like
Yeah.
Gus Fring is playing Moff Gideon, and he's the main villain, and he's got the dark saber from like.
oh
Rebels
shit, that's
and-
him.
Yeah,
What?
Shit.
yeah, he's doing a big deal in season 2.
What?
Oh yeah, he's got the saber at the end, isn't he? He's the one who
Yeah,
slashes out the TIE fighter at the end.
Oh, they're up.
That's fun.
But that's a really weird lightsaber. 'Cause it doesn't seem like a lightsaber.
It's a Mandalorian.
yeah, they clarified it in Clone Wars and Rebels. They did, but more in Rebels where they gave more of a backstory to it. I think it was in season 3 when they explained how the dark saber came to be. I believe it was.
What can I ask? What is the dark saber?
Dark saber, it was like made for the Mandalorian, the first only Mandalorian with Jedi. So they made its own material and all that. And Dan likes sucker balls apparently.
And you
Yes, I
said
do.
you said Gideon, right? You don't mean? Oh no, that's a different. What's the robot called with the multiple fucking arms?
Oh,
Yes, so
no,
he's-
different guy. Different guy.
In Seven Deadly Sins, Deanne's
Drift
second
right
cousin's
off.
called Gideon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's a reference.
She's a giant. She has a massive hammer.
We're not a reference then.
She's got very big boobs as well.
Good priority, isn't
There
it?
it
Just to
is.
see how big our jugs are. Was there any jiggle?
No.
Oh, that's fucking
Oh,
shit
this
then,
one-
isn't it?
Oh yeah, here's one thing you're gonna need to keep in
I
mind.
don't think you like that.
Season 2.
Boob jiggle? What's wrong with boob jiggle?
You said, "Oh, that's annoying. I don't like."
No. See, there's boob jiggle, then there's excessive boob jiggle.
Yeah, but you still said it was annoying.
Excessive boob jiggle is ridiculous.
You didn't say that. You just said boob.
Yeah.
Mandalorian here. Yeah, just a heads up.
We're
You're
arguing about
looking
boob
at-
jiggling.
Put my foot down here. Boob jiggle is cool. Boob jiggle
Have
is.
you seen?
Debate about it at this point.
Danny, you seen Mandalorian?
No.
You haven't.
Oh, it's
definitely
really good
worth
too.
watching, mate. I'd recommend that.
So we're pretty much spoiling it for you.
I don't care. I don't plan on
You
watching it.
don't have Disney Plus though, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Put
You
Locker.
do.
Yeah.
Put Locker.
Binge it.
You've got Disney Plus, what's the point?
And then see how you feel about it, even if you've heard little bits about it already.
Doesn't it isn't a long series for like.
No, it's only eight
Eight
episodes.
episodes? Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
each episode's are like half an hour.
most-
It's not even that long.
It was an hour an
Well,
episode.
about 40 minutes to 30 minutes to 40, and I think the last one, chapter 8's an hour episode.
Oh, it depends on if you watch the credits or not.
I probably got to rewatch it because at the time my ears were fucked. I couldn't hear much, so I might have to rewatch it. 'Cause I couldn't hear it at all.
I do love it. The credits at the end, the art style was beautiful. I love it.
Oh, where they show off all the artwork.
They show the concept
Every
art.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Have you?
Yeah, I watched it all.
Oh,
Hanging. I love.
why'd you sound offended?
Dude, I think I was talking to you while I was watching them.
I don't know.
That's why I'm offended. You're just forgetting about me.
Dude, if I remember everything we talk about, I'd start losing like pin codes.
You look like fucking Modoc. Modoc? Big face.
You talk about the one from Marvel.
Yeah.
Murdoch.
Him.
Murdoch.
You started to remember anything, that was what you'd look like.
Yes.
Oh, so big, fucked up, and more ugly. Ah, shit.
Tiny little arms.
How's he scratch his back?
That's why he built a machine.
Just scratch it like. Let me see.
Scratching McCain,
It'll be
yeah.
like the Jungle Book all over again. You got to just try and find that odd tree, just get that itch.
Nah,
But
nah.
in this
Nah.
case, because it's closer to wherever you have brick wall.
Surely at that point it's not his back, but his neck.
That's oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Fair enough. That's
Well,
that's
if you
fair,
go
yeah.
by comic book standard, Modoc, because he's just a fucking head and arms.
Did you hear about what I put in the chat? They've cast She-Hulk.
Yeah, but what
Fair
movie is
enough,
she going to
that's
appear in?
another-
She got her own, or is she going to appear in a movie?
No, she's got her own series.
Or Netflix? No, it
Oh,
won't be
yeah,
Netflix. It'll be Disney, won't it?
Wait, really?
Disney Plus,
Really?
right?
Yeah,
Really?
because it's Marvel, isn't it?
She might even play Peter Parker's lawyer.
Yeah,
She
I've heard
is
that
a
as
lawyer.
well.
She is a lawyer in the comics.
See, I was
But I wanna
hoping.
hear
Where have I-
Yeah, but
Where have I seen the actress before?
Daredevil might pop up though. But I was expecting you know, the one that heals Daredevil, fixes him up, the nurse. I was expecting her to be She-Hulk.
Hmm?
And there was rumours that she was going to take over as She-Hulk, or become She-Hulk.
She's Rosie Dawson, I think her name is. Rosie
Nah,
Dawson.
she wasn't going to. But apparently there was rumors for Alison Brie. Like they would think that she was going to be She-Hulk at one point, but she obviously
I
ain't.
also
She's
heard-
still in the series, though.
I also heard it might be the woman who played Angel Dust. No, not Angel Dust. In Deadpool. You know the villain with the British guy. I can't remember his name.
What,
So
the
same-
muscle?
The same bird that was actually.
She was in
Star
Mandalorian.
Wars.
She's
Yeah, I know
the
who you're talking
wrestler.
about. Gina Carano. That's it.
You mean the wrestler, the one that fought what's he called?
Colossus.
Colossus, yeah.
She's not a wrestler. She's.
Oh, she
I think
looks
she's
like
a
one.
UFC fighter.
Oh, that,
Yeah,
oh,
she was a
that might
fighter
be
for
it
the
then.
time being, saw a couple of fights in that. Don't think shit.
He's hench.
There's I was watching one about it was a woman who was fighting a trans woman, and they're having a MMA fight, and the trans woman like completely destroyed her, and she was like, "I've never been hit that hard," and it was like, "Yeah, because you were fighting a man."
Which is kind of unfair, completely.
It is, yeah.
How is
Have
that?
you seen that?
bloody hell.
Have you
Well,
seen the South Park
She-Hulk's
episode?
gonna be released. Oh, sorry for interrupting.
A Park
I was just
episode of
saying,
what?
I found out when She-Hulk's getting released, like properly.
Oh,
2022, so a good couple of years until the TV series comes out.
well, they can get new
Yeah,
directors.
there's also enough time for like COVID to kind of
To be honest though, there's a lot of places that have started filming
know
the
to
TV
brag.
series and all that now.
Yeah,
Did
but
you-
they test them, don't they?
Well, yeah, there's a saying where like I'm getting at work, so I'm getting weekly tests. I have to do another test today. I think it's the same process for like all filming and that now.
Dude,
Oh, yeah,
your
they
nose and throat must suck. Holy shit, you must be.
Actually,
It must hurt. Like, I got Shamus right
to
down.
keep-
no, it doesn't hurt. The only
You have
thing
to
I
deep
find
throat that
irritating is the eyes watering. It's not that bad.
Is that from your
It's
nose?
my third time doing it. It's my third time doing it. It sounds weird, but I can actually handle that.
Yeah, but is it your
One
nose
reason
that
being
makes
because
you
if I'm
water, or
going
is
to
it
get
the back of your
tested every
throat?
bloody week- No, I don't go right in the back of the throat like rushing that. Like, you just take your time. Because if you take,
Yeah, I know, but what it,
that test,
but surely, I would say that if you did it in your nose, that would make your eyes water more than doing it at the back of your throat.
it's not what I'm saying. The nose will make your eyes water more, but the back of the throat isn't too bad. And the fact that it's turned into a dirty joke.
Yeah, like your throat can be done on.
It's like the episode of Family Guy where Meg gets, she puts her penis in her ear.
Oh, that was a fucked up episode. I remember that episode too. Okay. I think that was one of the only other episodes where they tried to give Meg a storyline, but it turns out she was just shit.
The
Back in a minute, I'm getting a drink.
the episode of South Park where that guy they have like an athletics thing, and that guy has trans, and he looks like fucking Macho Man Randy Savage. He's just that's how it's getting now.
Oh yeah. So to go off subject, I did find out why because of where I'm currently working, I found out why we're having to do weekly tests, and it turns out it's not the manager's fault in that whatsoever. Normally, I'd say it's work's fault all that, but it's the fucking government.
No, apparently, care homes have been hit quite hard. Apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and because
I think if
that's
you're
the reason
working
why.
with vulnerable people, it kind of makes sense.
But from my side of it, because we're not me per se, but I'm saying because where we work at, we deal with social care. We don't deal with the elderly. We don't deal with like dementia patients and all that. Because I was checking out the whole like register system. To be honest, those care homes are the weekly tests should be more for the homes of dementia and all that. Like nothing against them and all that. But I feel as though for our bit, where I'm at the moment, it's kind of useless. Like, to be fair though, the clients, they're actually lucky. They're only doing this testing once a month, while all the staff, and it's not just like where I'm working, but it's everywhere now. Every care place, you got to do it weekly.
Yeah. As I said, the numbers have risen. So,
Especially if you live in the northeast, where they might be going back into lockdown.
I don't think we will.
I have a feeling that the deaths will start slowing down.
They already have started slowing down as well. Like, it's gone really low.
I think we have more of a handle on it now. I think we'll do a bit better.
But also, one thing that keeps making me laugh is like, I was looking about all the symptoms that they were showing about COVID. Like, you remember when they said about the whole loss of smell and taste?
That's still a thing.
Reminds me of a fucking flu. That's just a fucking flu symptom, really. And now all of a sudden, now COVID.
Apparently, that lasts even when COVID's gone.
Yeah, there have been some side effects, aren't there?
Amazing.
Because Rock was saying that his family, he still hasn't got like smell or taste.
That must be so weird.
So you can't taste that money.
Going outside or having a sandwich, and you're thinking, this tastes of nothing.
Yeah, but from what I've heard, isn't that a temporary like side effect as well? Like, it comes back. I think it does.
Yeah, once you get over
it does come back. It does come back, but apparently, even when you get over COVID, apparently it stays for a little while. So apparently, there's other symptoms. I was over here, and a woman, apparently, she had to go to hospital because they said that if she caught it, she could like pretty much die, and she had to. They read out a long list of like, other symptoms that the NHS hasn't really come out and said. Apparently, there's like swelling in your feet. There's other various stuff. And
I know, but if they release that, people would get worried because they'd be like,
there'll be more of a panic. But
I've got swollen feet. Yeah, but you've been walking all day.
Well, yeah, been walking all day, been probably working all day.
No, I've got this weird knobbly bit on my elbow. Ah, you're fine, Harold.
Oh shit!
I thought you were being serious.
Somebody hit it on the desk.
Yeah.
I've got a third testicle.
Where did that grow from?
I've got a third testicle. Is that COVID? Huh?
COVID's given me a
But I
a
still
third
think
bollock.
as though the media have made it more scary than it needs
Yeah,
to
of
be.
course I have it.
It's like
'Cause that's
I'm
how
just
they
looking at these
that's how they sell
symptoms.
stories.
Yeah.
Should you not be scared of
There's
it?
someone in
still
school
think this is a
who
big
acquired a third
overreach.
testicle.
Ow.
Well, I say acquired.
Bit of cancer.
He's riding a bike, and he, you know,
Oh.
one of them split in half. So now he's technically got a break.
I remember, I can't remember who it was. I was giving him a backing or whatever, and I pressed the brake, and he fell onto my wheel, onto his testicles. Literally stopped my wheel. I was like,
You know, of all the brake checks, that's the worst one.
God,
I least got brake checked by a football when we were really young.
that wasn't really a brake test, was it? That was more of a football getting wedged into my wheel. Like, whoa!
Yeah.
I literally flipped. I literally flipped.
Oh.
I nearly died. I was sat on Dan. I remember sitting around Dan's house, dead on his table because my back really hurt. I was like, "Oh, I'm dead."
I thought you were
Damn,
going to
son.
die.
I like that time at Sam's.
Good times. Yeah, but that was different.
back in the day.
Yeah, that was
So I
a
wanted to sound like
week
a-
where I got snowball in the face and my nose started bleeding. And she also sprayed links into my face, so I don't think she liked me that week.
What a bitch.
Oh,
I
no,
think she liked you a bit too much.
I thought,
What can I
was
say?
that Carlton Hell you're talking about?
I'm pretty. I hate
Pretty?
that,
Probably not. Best not.
Fair enough. A Claire. I remember. I think it was a Claire. Don't reminds me. They get some tattoo. No, I'm using an alias name.
So
Oh.
Dave.
Oh, that Davina put a lot of shit in people's faces.
Davina.
Sheila.
Davina on Sheila.
That Adam's apple really matches her dress. I'm gonna get cancelled.
Nah, we're not that offensive, are we?
No.
Lies. Well, you're lucky that
Any
they can't
jokes,
see your. No. No, I can't help myself.
Jesus.
GG.
Jeebus.
I see. Among Us has got like stupidly popular now.
The what
Yes. Twitter is going ballistic. Not Twitter. Twitch is going nuts.
Apparently, it's the second most played game on Twitch.
Yep. It's very close to like getting into the beating the just chatting category. That's holy shit.
Yeah. It's because it's an easy game to play. I think you can just jump on and you'll
But
play a game.
a lot of streamers are doing it what it should be doing. It should be done in a big Discord chat with 10 other people,
Yeah.
whereas text-based
The
it's
only-
not that good.
The reason I'm not a big fan of it, it's just that everybody gets so angry over it. And so I'm quite a chill person. I just want to play a game. I don't want to get angry.
Yeah, but
Where
that,
are you? What are you doing?
there's a
What task?
but there's a difference between how the other guys play it to they're argumentative, whereas if you do it in a more, if you're with a group of friends that can argue or debate is the word
Yeah.
that would be a better experience. I think you'd enjoy it as.
Obviously, I've played it with people who are just angry.
Rage people that rage, especially like that, are difficult to handle.
They're assholes.
Yeah, it's just a little text, but it's just a little game. Like,
Yeah, but
why are you getting so angry over it?
yeah, but I feel like if you played it, say if you played it with where it was completely chat based instead of text based, it'd be a whole different game. I think.
No, you just get random foreigners like speaking English and speaking their language.
I meant it with friends, not
Oh, right,
not in an open lobby.
It was on
Like, That's early day fucking Xbox. That is before party chat was, I think.
Oh.
Just go on and shout abuse at people.
Yeah, everyone.
Hey, that's where I met Cracker.
No, I mean,
Good
I think the only times we'd actually mostly rage at a game would be a certain single player game. There's one in particular I've thought about where you just fucking rage, and that's fucking Crash Bandicoot back in the day. Like
Nah,
the first Crash Bandicoot, if you know what I mean. Like you
Gears
got
of
those
War.
fucking... Yeah, when you
Oh,
Was it
mate.
Gears of War your thing though?
Dan,
Yeah.
do you remember that time when you pretty much went, I'm gonna get your kids, bake them into a pie, and make you fucking eat it, and you took it to Ross.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
I don't think he
I did not
expected
know
that.
Like you weren't even that angry. I don't know. I think you were just saying it. Like it's
Yeah.
well, mate, our sniper battles. were
Well,
fucking
damn.
sick. Just each round, just one of us getting headshotted.
Just do maps with snipers everywhere. That was the whole game, wasn't it?
And then they didn't even put rooftops on them like any other of the games. So we were just, we want rooftops.
Just because, relatively speaking, it was quite a shit map.
Yeah. Then they're on the rooftops. Everybody's better lost profits.
Oh, fuck off with that shite. He should burn.
Donald got was.
Fucking. I ain't saying that name. That fuck. Oh, triggered. Yeah, he should burn.
Probably already is. I bet his bumhole's burning.
Who are we talking about?
Ian Watkins.
Okay.
Lead
Do you
singer
ever
of
remember the
Lost
band Lost Prophets?
Oh god.
He shagged a baby.
That is gross.
He should be. Well, we're on the podcast. Don't really go too dark in it. He should be just more punished, other than just stay in jail. That's what I'll say.
Everybody to you.
Damn.
No.
Okay. Well, we've been through a few. We've been through me. We've been through Alex. We've been through Don. Dan, you got any topics you want to talk about?
No, not really.
Oh, you're boring.
You got absolutely nuts.
How's work, Dan?
Probably have.
How's your work? How's Poundland?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Feels like group therapy session. You're the one
that
who don't want to talk.
is a fucking screenshot and a half, and I'm keeping it.
Let's think of it as therapy.
Yeah, you can get all your rage out while you're here.
No, I'm not.
I think he's holding in the rage for the next podcast.
It's a job that also happens to get me laid.
Oh, well, do spill the beans. Still, do talk.
No.
Hold on.
Hey! You can't open a can of whoop ass and not give the whoop ass.
It's alright, I think I can guess. Is she tall and blonde?
I'm not talking about that. No way.
Not while we're live.
No, not while we're live, but I thought I have a guess. Damn.
What's his name?
Mick Jagger.
Davina.
There's a lot of Davinas popping up.
She's a bit of a scare, isn't she? Oh,
I
she
know.
was in Oh no, don't worry.
What, Davina? Fucking hell.
Fuck it.
I was
Okay.
thinking, let's talk about the woman who's gonna play She-Hulk. I don't really know anything she's been in, but after stuff.
They just said that she's been in the Hunger Games, but I never bothered watching that. So maybe
She was in Orphan Black.
What's that?
I know what that is. I've never seen it.
Yeah, Sam, I never watched that.
Because at first I thought it says orange is the new black, and I was like, alright, well,
Lesbian sex! Who said that? Who said that?
yeah, but
Well, we know the only reason that Donald
half
watched it.
half of the lesbians in there are gross.
Yep, and that's why you never go to prison. Never go to prison. Remember that.
Because of lesbian sex.
No.
What's wrong with that?
Women, make sure women don't go to prison. Might get uggos.
Hey, look, women go to prison.
Huh?
Women go to prison.
Oh
Where?
shit!
What?
Who?
What?
This is not
What?
real, is it?
I don't know. Are we real? Are we on the
Yeah.
internet?
I'll be back.
You know Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah.
You know the original, the bit when they're flying away and they're in the spaceship?
Yeah.
In the original 2001 version, it was in an aeroplane, and then it got switched because of 9/11. They changed it to a spaceship.
Makes sense.
Oh, we've lost Dan.
This isn't real.
No,
is it?
Dan said he'll be back in a minute.
Oh, I was a bit. Don, you might like this. If you can,
Look.
yeah, I'll send this image to you and see if you can notice what's wrong with it.
All right, let me just go on my Facebook on my laptop. Okay, I just got the thing.
It's quite obvious.
All right, let me just log in.
You're not part of the chat.
Yeah, I am on the chat, but I'm using my phone to, like, do the
Oh
group channel.
yeah.
Chat to Maddie.
Okay, hold on.
Why have they changed it to a plane?
What? Because of 9/11.
Yeah, because back then that was when the movie was, and yeah, it was the movie, wasn't it? We're talking about instead of the TV series.
What's the big deal? People just
Yes, the
they
movie.
did a
wait.
TV
This
series
says
as well.
yeah, but if you look at the plain version, it says the unreleased cut.
Okay, I found the image. Let's
Oh,
see.
so this is
Yeah, but
concept. It was concept, and then they thought, well, shit, we can't do that.
Hold on. Isn't that? Well, no, Nero's in the middle.
Yeah. It is fucking. This was posted on an official account as well.
This was hosted in.
Look at special edition.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's about the special edition. But I'll give you a little tip. Look at the sword.
But I'm seeing a lot of ray tracing elements a little bit in it.
Yeah, that is a thing. No. I'm talking about a blunder.
Oh yeah, hold on. Where's his fucking legs? Oh wait, there you are.
No. Look at the sword.
Whoa, holy. Well, that's a unique looking sword.
Yeah.
I quite like the look of that sword, to be fair.
Yeah.
A gun sword.
Guns. Yeah, that's the tagline. Someone's put that on
Final Fantasy VIII,
on an official what?
Final Fantasy VIII, they've got gun swords.
Yeah, I know, but someone's
But
fucked this up.
But this one's better.
Someone's fucked this up. So they've done. So Nero is doing an uppercut with his sword, right? But they fucked it up because the gun's attached to his gun is attached to the sword's handle,
Oh.
and
That is unique.
Well-
I wonder if you can actually customize that in the special edition. That'd be pretty cool.
no, some twats just forgot to rub that out.
Really? Oh man. So I'm getting tired.
Alex is always tired, even on his days off.
It's tired.
That's true. Did you just say you're late?
He's always late.
Tired, I'm late.
I need to pee.
Oh, that late. I thought it was
This
something
is
else to
making
say.
Yes.
This is not the theme tune for this podcast.
Here it is.
Okay, that's your theme tune for you. Oh shit. There's two people out for the moment. My god.
Right, what
Jimmy.
were we talking? Yeah,
Well,
I just finished Defenders again. Novel.
oh wow, yeah. I hadn't watched that
Mate.
in a good long while.
Do you know what? Yeah, they made Iron Fist such a bitch.
Yeah, I felt as though like I liked Iron Fist in his second season. I felt like they actually
like-
put the character more up. But when you watch
Even-
season 1 and Defenders,
Yeah, he
It
just
felt
made
like
him
he was
such a
doing great.
bitch.
yeah,
Like,
I felt
also,
like he was getting a week out of it.
you know, in the comics, do you know that he is like super strong, and he's like much better in the comic than he is in that show. Like they made him
Oh,
so
100%,
whiny.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
makes
he reminded-
he makes
you know,
Anakin
people-
Skywalker look like a normal person.
Yes, I'm glad you said that. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was gonna say.
Like
Yeah, he
That,
was
like-
the Anakin Skywalker of the Defenders.
also, did you like realize that Daredevil, like his whole like thing, got like the massive shaft in that. Like their characters got no real development. Like all the others, they're all like, oh, I'm like Kyling Wings, like, oh, I've got a sword and stuff, and like Foggy and Thingy are like, they just got tossed to the side, like, nah, you're shit. It's like,
Yeah. I
yeah.
think-
Apart from that, it was good.
Yeah, but I think with the Defenders, I liked it, but it wasn't that great either in certain elements.
It was rushed.
Like, yeah, I mean, it was doing
I
like
don't-
how many episodes was it? It was only 8 episodes in Defenders.
There.
I mean,
Where you at, dude?
whoa,
He's doing
it's
lines.
in the basement.
Please, not on podcast mode.
What?
Said you was doing lines.
Oh, yeah.
Are you in your like man cave?
What?
Are you in your man cave?
I'm in the garage.
Probably because there's more alcohol down there.
He's just hoarding it all downstairs.
Smart. That is smart.
This is true.
Fucking hell.
Holy shit!
The Echo. Whoa.
I know where Alex is going in the next 5 minutes.
Well, knowing Alex will be an hour and a half.
There's only a
It's
little
bigger
bit
than
there,
my head.
isn't there?
Yeah,
Is that full?
there's
Oh.
another one.
Oh.
The
Like-
full one's over here.
Like, getting back on the Defenders,
Oh,
yeah,
this
I
too.
think,
Jesus.
I think a better villain for the Defenders. This is my personal
Fucking
opinion.
hell.
Hmm.
I think Taskmaster would have been a better villain.
Well, Taskmaster's
I
in.
felt like with the villains department, it didn't feel like there was much going there with it. Yeah, I know
Well,
the
they
Hand
killed
was
off-
supposed to be the biggest villain of the thing, but I feel as though there
They-
was just too many individuals you had to follow.
Yeah, like
In the game.
if you put Taskmaster in there, he can learn people's fighting abilities just by looking. So that's Daredevil and that's Iron Fist in like one, and like Luke
Yeah.
Cage and Jessica, he can just like outsmart them.
Question: if Iron Fist did obviously the Iron Fist, could Taskmaster do it?
No, he can't
no,
copy
he wouldn't be able to do it.
superpowers.
There on Ultimate Spider-Man, there was a bit where he did the Iron Fist. I don't
Oh.
know if that's canon or whatever, like. but
It
he
probably
don't
is
use-
canon, but because the Marvel Universe is in different names of it, like Earth 616 is the main Marvel Universe, so it
In-
could be still
But
canon.
to gain the Iron Fist, don't you have to beat the dragon?
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
you
I
have to
think
find
it
Dragon
is
to
canon.
get the Iron Fist.
But thingy, if you watch the second series, Steel Serpent, he doesn't. He gets that ability.
Oh no, that's right.
I know
yeah, he
he's-
absorbed it, doesn't he?
I know
Yeah.
he steals it off not Luke, Iron Fist, but yeah, at the end
Danny,
he
you mean
gets
Danny.
he gets his ability back. So it's kind of like
What I like, Luke Cage 2, I feel like they depowered him.
yeah, they made him a villain as well. Like, yeah. I
Wait,
thought
what
they would
was
have
it
put
about
him
him?
back with Jessica. I thought they would put him back.
Oh,
Hmm.
you're talking about Luke Cage at the end of it. Yeah, it was a weird turn of events for Luke Cage. I thought,
Like,
like,
yeah, because they turned him into a villain.
Yeah, I know, but what his premise
He
is
didn't turn to a
is
villain. He didn't turn to a villain, but he had to turn to
The
that
anti-hero.
side in between. Yeah.
his premise
It
was
always an
sound.
anti-hero anyway, in a
He
sense.
He says someone needs to be feared. Why don't it be me, where I know what I'm doing? I'm not going to be out where
I really thought they would have carried on like the Heroes for Hire thing, because that's like the big comic book, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
that's what he is.
Not
He's
the
a hire.
main point.
He's a hero for hire. So it's kind of like.
They might bring it in. They might. Maybe he becomes because he runs the nightclub, doesn't he now? So maybe that could be the hub.
They cancelled it, didn't they?
Oh yeah. Well, Netflix,
Yeah.
Disney might bring it back. You don't know.
Well, apparently there's
actually,
a
yeah.
rumor that they wanted to recast them.
A whole
Yeah, I heard
cast.
that on Looper. Looper did a video on that,
Ugh.
saying they probably want to like recast the character in it.
Why? Like Mike Coulter is like spitting image.
Yeah,
Like,
I
the
think
only
he's
other,
perfect as Luke Cage. I like him as Luke Cage. Not
the only person
Makes
I
sense.
think who looks also like him is the guy from Lucifer, the guy who plays Amenadiel. He looks a little bit like him as well. Amenadiel, he looks a little bit like that as well. He'd be
Yeah,
good.
he does.
Luke Cage. Yeah.
To be fair,
So
well, to be fair, they can't really cast him as Luke Cage. The only problem is, because you just said it was an deal.
I have heard a rumor that Johnny Depp Robert Downey Jr. has pushed for Marvel to get Johnny Depp into the Marvel industry in the MCU.
yeah, they're good friends. Aren't
I just wonder who do you think he'd play?
they? And Eternal.
Well, I don't know the Eternals very well.
That film is the thing.
Yeah, but the series was a bit shit.
The whole Johnny
That was in the
Depp thing
Inhumans.
is-
That was in Inhumans.
Yeah, as of right now, the whole Johnny Depp thing's still messy.
It's still in the air. Isn't
Get
it?
in the water.
Yeah.
I
He's
can't
still
believe-
going to court, but
I can't believe Amber Heard's still cast in Aquaman 2.
if she loses this court case, I think she'll be
Get
thrown.
rid of her.
She'll be
Yeah, she needs
buff.
to go.
Get rid of her.
They
Yeah.
didn't extend the same sort of niceness to Paul Rudd, did they?
I don't know what happened to Paul Rudd.
Need for Speed guy.
Yeah. Sacked.
Oh, Paul Walker.
Paul Walker's
he's
dead.
No, who don't
Yeah,
know
Paul Walker's dead from
Paul
Fast and
Rudd.
Furious.
Have you seen Need for Speed? The movie.
Fast and
What
Furious.
else was he in? No, Paul Rudd wasn't in Fast and Furious.
Oh no, Paul Rudd. He was in Locked Up.
Oh. What? Are you talking about the one who played Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's someone else. You sure they both got the same name?
That's Paul Rudd.
Are you talking about Ant-Man?
I don't know.
I'm talking about someone else. Ignore me.
He's got his names mixed up.
Cheers for confusing everyone, Josh.
You confused the fuck out of me there.
Fuck, you know. I actually just went on like Google now, just thinking, what the fuck happened to Paul Rudd and that? And not saying.
He's dead.
No, he's alive.
Justice for Paul Rudd.
He just shrunk a lot.
The Paul
That's the sound. Like,
Aaron Paul is the fucking guy from
Aaron
Need for
Paul.
Speed. Yeah, that's why.
Oh.
Oh,
she said Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I haven't watched Breaking Bad.
Watch it.
it's getting Fast and Furious.
I still.
The whole
to be
fucking
honest, I've
movie's
still
shit.
not watched- I still haven't finished the last series of Breaking Bad. It kind of got spoiled for me. anyway.
And then there's a movie as well, isn't there?
Yeah, El
Yeah.
Camino, a proper epilogue to the
That
series.
sounds. That just sounds like a Star Wars planet. El Camino.
It does. It really does. We're going to El Camino and you'll like it, bitch. Fucking hell, True Me came out. Oh shit.
Damn, man. Damn.
Unreleased.
Justice for John.
You unleashed the beast.
I got a week off. Yeah, boy.
Got more than a week off. You got 11 days off, haven't you?
Yeah, Ross was even telling me, are they saying, yeah, Alex is lucky he's got 11 days off. But then he said, well, Alex doesn't do much in the shop. He just probably sits there and gets paid for it, which is how he's supposed to do it.
He's not denying it.
That is true.
No, I-
I don't know how was a
Sadly, if I do that, no work will get done.
How many
Think very highly of yourself.
No,
Yeah.
honestly, it's true.
how many of them are you
But,
on staff?
There's. I'm gonna throw loads of people on the bus here. I work with four Thai ladies, and another. I'm not gonna say her name. Another one, and pretty much some of them. There's a couple of them that work, but they only work on certain days. So when two of the
the
lazier
bank.
ones come in, they don't do much work. So I've got to do their work and my work. That's why I had to do bloody 6 hours on Tuesday, because I literally had to go over someone else's work because they didn't do it properly.
I'm like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Like, honestly, I do this and then I still get shit for it. So it's kind of like, what the fuck am I here?
Aren't they the ones that also ask you to come in on their days? Like,
No.
Alex, can you come in? Can you come in my window?
No, bitch.
There's one of them that cooks me
She what?
green red Thai curry.
You have a lady that cooks you food
It's
and you're
actually nice.
not dating her.
She's
Fucking hell.
like 50.
So?
I've got to get myself a Thai woman.
You've done worse, to be honest,
I
Alex.
took to have a dick first.
Sucky, $10.
And now we're
But, yeah.
crossed into racist territory.
Oh crap! It's a yeah. It's,
Well, Alex is posting this anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Lazy. It's fine.
What's the thumbnail? What's the thumbnail going to be, Alex?
Yeah.
Just me. Just me. Yeah.
Actually,
Blow
hold
that
on, what is
picture
the
up,
fun
blow that
there was
picture
that
up.
character from Psycho from Borderlands?
What you want me to blow that? Blow what picture up?
The one
Hold
of
on,
you
let-
doing it.
Want me to-
Let me see if I can
I
find
can't
it.
screen grab at the same time.
As zero punctuation says.
No, I said I'll find a
Bored.
image.
Borderlands.
Bored.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, Borderlands Psycho.
Funny if you came up, Donald.
That would be shocking.
Shocking.
Sure.
Too old for this shit.
you're only 30.
And yet, be fair though, I know how Alex feels. I feel too old for shit.
That's just depressing when you say that out loud. You're only 30.
You're only voted to show, man.
Say that in 60 more years.
I'll be like,
It's
oh,
been
it's
live.
only 21 again. Although I still say that now, so I've started early.
I'll be 90.
Yes.
That's
And-
when you go to the nurse, that's when you're living in a nurse's home and then you go.
You'll be 90 and there still won't be floating cars.
If there ain't, I'm just gonna die.
And it's like, what the point? It's 60, even 30 years from now, we'll be looking outside, like, where's the floating cars?
You know, I don't know if you've seen them. Like Dan and Donald might have. People on these fucking electric scooters.
I
I've seen a
Are
couple.
they a thing?
I
Are they a thing here?
went outside. I saw an electric bike. He was pedaling on his bike, but it was making like a humming noise, so it had a motor on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
you
not
see
exactly
like
like
four,
Colchester though.
you see 4 or 5 people just going around on electric scooters, and you go, why? They're huge.
Why not?
Massive.
Hey, that's called the lazy professional.
I'll tell you what, because they're illegal.
Are they?
Yeah, you're not allowed to ride them on the path, and you need insurance to ride them in the road.
Shit, I didn't know that.
People that ride them are riding
Now you
illegal.
know. And no one's half the battle.
You know what? I don't know if you hear it. I don't know if you. I don't know if Don or Dan ever. Yeah, if you hang out at your garden, but or at night or something. But I sometimes go outside and I chill out in the garden, and there's this fucking pair of bikes that go around where we live, like till like midnight till 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning, and they're just ragging it. It sounds like they're coming from Tesco's way.
Yeah, I hear them all the time.
No, they're that.
It'll be the odd nights I'd probably hear that.
I'll get like 2 cars down my road at night.
Lucky you.
Well, yours has got like speed bumps, so I bet all you hear is.
You actually hear them go over the bump.
Yeah, you go.
Do you know what I call people with loud exhausts? Virgins.
Does that mean?
With small penises.
Why are you putting your hand up?
Because I have a loud exhaust.
Oh.
You know as loud as some of them I've heard.
Do you know what?
Well,
I think Nath would challenge you to that.
I'll be honest with you, Alex. I've got a new exhaust since the last time you've been in my car, so.
Did you? Alright. Fuck's sake. Some of them scared the shit out of me when I'm walking in, like, they're so fucking loud.
That's because they're not screaming at you when they drive by.
Drive by cow singing. That's scary, isn't it? So,
Like stuff.
stuff.
What are we aiming for time-wise on this?
Penis.
How long will we go now? 4 hours?
Hour off.
Fuck.
Not bad.
Got here.
Bloody hell.
Hour and 26 minutes.
Feels like longer than that.
That's because Alex is in the chat.
This is an unnecessary shot.
That is a very necessary shot.
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty necessary
Yeah,
shot.
I agree with that.
Oh, you can all go lick a testicle.
You first.
I'd be impressed if you can lick your own. Don't even do it, Dan.
Don't.
As soon as he put his fucking vape down, I was like, you dare?
I thought he's gonna fucking have that
You
shit.
seen a man in his own head? No, you haven't seen everything.
All right, America, Team America.
Oh, I don't know if
Such a good film.
A flying limo? No, I've seen everything. Have you seen a man in his own head? No, you haven't seen everything. Suck my dick, Gary. Apparently, they asked Matt Damon if they could use his likeness. Apparently, he said yeah, which don't make me look stupid. Apparently, that's where that came from. Yeah. Well, don't say that to people who created South Park. Don't say
It
that.
is like the worst thing to say.
Yeah.
We've got 3
Well,
turns.
it's
Let's go, fucking
special.
look at this thing.
I saw the bit where he's like, it's me, kiss me, smart ass motherfucker.
Oh, fucking hell.
Apparently, the only reason they made South Park the movie was so they could swear. Because on Comedy Central at the time, they weren't allowed to swear or do anything. They just wanted to go balls to the wall.
Although to be fair, it hasn't stopped them from really swearing or even saying anything
Well,
offensive.
times have changed, really, haven't they?
Yeah, there's a snowflake generation, boys.
Well, no, you're allowed to actually say more swear words on Comedy Central now.
Well,
Thanks.
That is true.
She
in
said,
Britain, after like 10 o'clock, I think you're allowed to swear
mm-hmm.
on TV.
After level again.
Watershed.
Watershed, not
Yeah,
Watergate.
Watershed, yeah.
Completely different thing.
Pedophiles.
No, not really.
Actually, I was muted for that whole thing, and I was actually answering all of you.
chat or pedophiles?
Well, he said, I don't actually remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying about the threshold, the watershed. It's 9 o'clock. I was, and Alex was actually answering me. It was weird.
It's like, I know.
I was going to say, so when are we ending this podcast, boys?
That's what I was going to say. Shall we wrap it up? What's the? If you had to say one thing to the people that won't watch this, what would you say, Alex?
Why the fuck ain't you watch it?
There we go. Donald, what would you say?
Check it out. Seriously, if you want random shit, watch this.
Dan?
Or random
Why
facts
the
and
fuck
all
are you watching this?
Dan's got the right idea. I'll end it with saying, we talk a lot of trash, but we're honest people, and don't listen to us.
And if you're offended, fuck off.
Hold on.
And if you're offended by that,
I'd rather you stay. I'd rather you stay here. Don't listen to that guy. Ah, okay.
Subscribe.
Yeah. This too.
Get out.
We'll catch you all in the next one on Thursdays.
There's
See you
the
on the
next one.
flip side.
Not if you meet your hits and kills us all.
Catch you all later.